when I was about 19, I was up Beachy Head, stood on there in the rain, my toes over the edge. Like, seriously, I couldn't jump off it, but I wanted to. And that's an attempt to me. Well, I didn't do it and survive, which would have been an attempt. Just going there to do it was an attempt to me, and that's happened many times on tall places, tall buildings. I felt really different, like I didn't fit in anywhere, with friends or anything. As far back as I can remember, I didn't know about gender dysphoria. I didn't know if I was a transvestite, a freak, I didn't know if I was gay. And I had no one to talk to, and it's just, I've done it all by myself. Every morning I used to go to the shop, buy the Sun newspaper, run around the back of the alley, read Deirdre in case there was a story like me there. That's what I've done every morning. It's just play truant all the time and come home and wear mum's clothes and sit by the window just looking for someone to come home to catch me. A lot of like cloak and dagger work on the side, I suppose. It's just I just never got caught. If my parents were out, I knew they were out, and I knew my brother would be out, and I knew my sisters would be out, and I knew how long I had. But even when I used to do it, I used to just sit by the window. I didn't do anything. I used to just sit by the window and look out the window, shaking in case someone come and caught me. I've done that nearly every day. I skived off school at some point, nearly every day. And it was a male world I lived in, and I was got involved with the worst group of lads I could, and just doing bloke things, and no one would ever catch me. But when I was 20, I tried to tell my mum, and she just said, it's a phase I'm going through. I actually left a pair of tights and a gold ash dress she had, and she's like, whose are these? And I said, well, they're mine. And that's when I told her I'm going to have sex change. I was 20-something, early 20s. Don't be silly, it's just a phase you're going through. Don't talk about it anymore, basically. I was going to move to Brighton with my first wife, who supported me totally in my early 20s. And we got a house exchange, everything basically. She was going to support me totally, but that ended that marriage. Well, I told her, and she encouraged me to go to the doctors in Portsmouth, and she bought me an outfit the next day, and I used to dress all the time at home with her, and it ended, the marriage, and she threatened to come over here and tell my brother, my family, everyone what a freak I am, she said, and it got bad. And my paranoia got bad, so I moved back, get a skinhead, covered in tattoos and gym, constant. No one would ever believe her. I think you get people like myself who hide it and do the blokiest things, and in the end have a breakdown or a suicide or whatever, because it gets you in the end. There's no getting away from it. I think I used to inject steroids in my bum, so I thought it'd kill me. It doesn't. It never leaves you. It never leaves you. And you do the blokiest things. I was miserable. I couldn't live my life with everyone thinking I'm a freak. I didn't know how I could cross the mark from telling everyone to live in my life. And I sure was howling on to live that life I hated it. Do you know, if I saw someone like me when I used to be that person, I'd take the mickey out of them. I'd be one of the small-minded people that would be horrible and nasty, just so people wouldn't ever think it of me. Well, to go back to what you just said then, that's when it says I'm a woman trapped in a man's body, that's exactly how it feels. It's exactly how it feels. It's like being in prison before. That's a perfect description for it. Because from the age of 6, it's like that paranoia and fear, it's like the size of a pea. By the time I was 20 something, it was like the size of a mountain. By the time I was 40 something, it's like size of a planet. The fear and paranoia of thinking I'm a freak,